pretty, just dry.
All the way up?
No, that's like 1 o'clock.
Oh, whoa. Sounds crazy.
Gnarly.
Yeah, gnarly. That's the right word. Whoa.
That's a thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh.
Hello and welcome to Ildefonso Inc. This is Mothership Gear, a show where we ask our friends to bring their favorite or most rare piece of gear. And today's host is my friend Chris Darley and a new friend of the show, Loren James. He's now done 3 episodes with us. And so if you haven't seen those previous episodes, he brought over a Squier MIJ Bullet 1982, and he brought over a Gibson V12 1960 and a Fender Transitional Amp Champ 1964 and a Fender Deluxe Brownface 1962. So in this episode, he breaks down the board that we've been running his guitars through for those episodes, and he also talks a little bit more about the Fender Deluxe Brownface. And he, at the end of the filming day, he wanted to crank the amp up. He said to 1 o'clock, so it's at 1 o'clock gain staging wise. And if you see B-roll, that was after we filmed, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, super cool amp and super cool guitars and super cool pedals. So if you like this episode, please subscribe and follow Chris Darley. He goes by Dirty Dixie on Instagram, and follow Loren. He goes by Lorens _ Emporium. I'll throw their links in the description. And yeah, if you're not subscribed with us, subscribe to Ildefonso Inc. And we will now give you guys the episode.
With the Deluxe, you get like that like harmonic, that low harmonic that comes through.
Oh, yeah, weird, actually. Whoa.
It's super weird. It happens with that amp.
Like, is that what it's supposed to be doing, or is it just...
No, it happens just like...
Well, I mean, like, is that what they made that pedal to do, is have, like, a low harmonic thing in it?
No clue.
Oh, but have you used this with other amps and noticed that?
Probably.
Oh, okay. So
I think drives with this amp do that thing.
It's cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like... Mostly with like those like dyad.
It's pretty sweet.
Here we go.
Nice.
That's like the tone.
That is the tone. Sick.
Yeah, so this guitar is like my number one move to make this guitar sound different or something is roll off the tone, you get into the 2 position or the 4, and a little drive.
It sounds like a cocked wah or something.
Yeah.
What else you got on here, pedal wise?
That was the Crimson Drive, kind of like a Marshall-esque sound. That's fun. Trusty carbon copy.
Yes.
Get like a slapback or kind of a chorusy.
Yeah, those are sweet.
You know, it's simple, analog. You can't go wrong with the carbon copy.
Mm-hmm.
The Strymon Flint is almost always on, just a little reverb.
Yeah. It's one of my favorites.
It's pretty tasty.
The tremolo on it is so nice. And you can do stereo, which is sweet.
Tasty.
What do you use for the verb? Do you do just the spring on there?
Usually I'm on the 60s setting. Since we were playing the 12 string, I put it on the 70s, kind of like a platey sound.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then my favorite pedal that I use all the time is the Juliana. Juliana is like the Julia Deluxe, and I have it on the vibrato.
Oh, this is the one that has chorus and vibrato, or is that both of them?
Yeah, it's chorus, vibrato, and a dry.
And a what?
A dry signal, so you can blend in the chorus.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Whoa. So is this this is the vibrato?
This is the vibrato.
Can I hear the chorus?
It's kind of like that lo-fi thing.
Sweet. It's kind of like a tape kind of sound or something.
This is chorus all the way up.
Nice. Is it based off of any chorus in particular, or?
I don't know. I've had the Boss CE2, which is like the holy grail, and I think it can do that sound, but it's almost like having the Boss vibrato.
It almost sounds like a rack unit
chorus.
too. It's a little more like, I don't know, transparent or something. But it's still got that warbly thing too, which is cool.
Yeah, and then you can just blend it in really lightly with like the dry. You put like the rate and depth super up.
Oh yeah.
But since it's mostly dry, you still get
Right. Yeah, that's
signal.
cool. That's a cool feature.
And then blend it into taste.
Nice.
That was like one of the first riffs I ever learned. My cousin was like, "Dude, you gotta play this. It's so cool."
Yeah, I learned I think the chorus part was like the only part I learned of that song. And that was the coolest thing.
That's the chorus.
But like playing that through like a Squire without the right effects on it, just like thinking you're nailing it, like
Into a 10-watt crate amp.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
One of the guitar people I follow online posted it. He got a crate amp, and it had the original receipt. It was in the late 90s, early 2000s, like $250 for like a 15-watt solid state crate.
Really?
It's like, dang. Like now
Like people
can't pay me $250 to take that amp.
listing for those.
I know.
I bet you those are gonna come back. Like they're gonna be like any sort of like vintage Fender price or something for like a crate or something. And that's how I feel like the silver tones and all that stuff is like probably blowing like every 60-year-old man's mind of like, I used to just like throw those in the trash, and now they're worth like $2,000.
Or the PVs. PVs are sleepers.
Oh yeah, PVs.
They sound great. They're made in the USA. It's like a tube power section on a lot of them, and like a solid pre.
That Bandit amp you had, was it a Bandit? The PV Bandit, I think it was called.
Or Backstage Bandit.
Oh no, Backstage.
Or Performer. There's like a bunch of like little
Yeah.
amps that you just crank, and they have like this chewy, like tape.
Yeah, a bunch of my friends that play pedal steel, they use PV amps now.
Like the Nashville 400 is a great pedal steel amp. They're killer.
The Decade amp.
Yeah, the Decade. Now you can get the pedal, so you can throw it on your board and go to town.
I use the Decade amp like way too much in the studio now. It's sick.
We'll do a sweet outro Decade riff.
Yeah, do it. Okay, now turn on the Julia.